Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. You're watching the live broadcast, Fritz Misodi Talk Show. As the event just broke out, we just got the news about AYABA CHO's arrest. So I am coming to break the news. We know AYABA CHO, the Norwegian government sent on Tuesday, said that on Tuesday, September 24th, that a man in his 50s was arrested in a planned operation by Kripos. Kripos is the Secret Service of Norway. They call them Kripos. Okay, the man is charged with incitement to crimes against humanity. Okay, they say it's the Norwegian law 108 in conjunction with 102, that on Wednesday, September 25th, he was brought before Oslo District Court for remand due to the risks of evidence tampering. That's what we know. And they said we are in the early stages of the investigations and several investigative steps remain, says Anette Berger, the prosecutor responsible for the case, who is a police attorney at Kripos. Kripos believe that the accused play a central role in an ongoing armed conflict in Cameroon. Okay, the communique continued that Norway has an international responsibility to ensure that we are not a safe haven for individuals committing war crimes or crimes against humanity. This is the first time a person in Norway has been charged with incitement to crimes against humanity, says Berger. Kripos has national responsibility for investigating war crime and crime against humanity. So we know Cho AYABA, who is based in Norway, is the leader of the ADF and AGOFC, was reportedly arrested yesterday in connection with the ongoing crisis and war in Amazonia that has affected Amazonia. Now, we have gotten mixed reaction across the world from different people. We know different reports are coming up, different interpretations, and different people are giving their own opinion about what they know. But from what we know, as a resident, he's been charged based on the Norwegian law. Okay, and he has been charged for exciting the crime against humanity. And we know he's currently in Oslo, where he was arrested. And the lawyer said that he said that my client denies any criminal wrongdoing and opposes pre-trial detention. He said that the lawyer argues that the charges are based on a misunderstanding of the situation in Cameroon and his role in it. He is cooperating with the police to clarify the matter, writes defense attorney Morten Engesbach in a text message to NBT. And this is the first time a person in Norway has been charged with excitement to war crime, according to this intelligence. The BBC also got the news. The BBC says the Cameroonian separatist leader AYABA CHO LUCAS has been arrested in Norway for his alleged role in an ongoing conflict. His lawyer says the arrest is linked to his social media activity. Again, they said the mixed reaction coming from across the world is different, but we know AYABA CHO is the frontline leader of the ADF and AGOFC. He has spearheaded a lot of different actions, since the crisis started. So AYABA CHO, as we know, those crimes can only be confirmed when they hold everyone accountable, because you can't hold one person accountable and the other person you don't hold accountable. We have to put everything on the floor, discuss the root causes of the problem, talk about the crisis and how the crisis started. Because if you arrest somebody of exciting something, but you don't charge the whole set of people, the regime oligarch who are also exciting this war to stay in power, then it's not being fair. Okay, it's not being fair. So we know of this arrest, and for the 8-year war, we know the Cameroon government has been fueling this crisis to stay in power. That's the modus operandi. They use this war as a pretext for them to be the only one to resolve the crisis or to help defend the country. But at the end of the day, what we know is that the reaction has been overwhelmed. Okay, we see. Let me see those. Yeah. So, yes. What is the reaction of some other people concerning this? Okay. We know of Comrade President Chris Ano, who's also a prominent leader in this struggle in terms of the IG and the social media push and everything, diplomatic push, everything. And we know him as someone who has been very forefront. Okay, but as opposed to what is going on, he has come out so strong and condemned the arrest of AYABA Cho. And this is some excerpt of what he said. He said the arrest of Cho AYABA by Norway, coupled with charges of war crime, reveals an alarming level of hypocrisy and selective justice that should deeply disturb anyone committed to the principle of fairness. How can Norway justify singling out AYABA when the Cameroon government officials roam free, untouched by the same mechanism of justice? This is travesty of highest order. That's from President Chris Ano talking about this arrest. There have been mixed reaction. Some say this is a God-given opportunity for Ambazonians and their leaders, all tendencies confounded, to come together and defend another Ambazonians. It is not time for surrogacy or hate, but a chance for Ambazonians to make the world know our plight. All self-respecting Ambazonians should put behind them surrogacy, hatred, dislike, or love for AYABA Cho and make an opportunity for the situation. They should all, Anu, Mariana, Sako Yerima, Kometa, Jomba Akuru, Bohabek, Anyangwe, etc., converge on Oslo to defend an Amber son, no matter how stubborn he has been. How is the world going to talk about us if we don't use this opportunity to get back at the Paul Biya regime, expose all its crime against Southern Cameroon, and explain why we can't continue in that unholy union? I am pleading to all, this is someone who sent this message, that he's pleading to all self-respecting Ambazonians to come together to defend AYABA rather than criticize his action. We can continue our leadership struggle after, but please, let's reunite, at least this time around. We have other reactions. This is from Dr. Tapang Ivo. On the same day and the same exact time that Dr. AYABA Lucas was arrested, the FBI also raided the homes of ADF defense chair and another individual. While no arrests were made in those raids, this sequence of events is not a coincidence. It is a deliberate, calculated action by the Biden-Harris administration. If they can target a former US President Trump, it is clear that anyone can become a target. However, Ambazonians have an undeniable and democratic right to self-determination. No amount of intimidation or force can stop the fight for human rights and liberation in Ambazonia. A freedom fighter is one who must be willing and ready to sacrifice their freedom for the freedom of slaves in Ambazonia. You can't have it both ways. Dr. Tapang Avo. This is also coming from these are other reactions. While I can't tell if Cameroon aided Norway with information leading to the arrest of Dr. Cho AYABA, we are very certain that Norway is acting independently. Norway is very careful to mention the name of the Ambazonian or AYABA in their first communique and the allegation. This indicates that things won't be as speculated. Okay, then we go again. So many reactions, okay. This is coming from other activists. He said, La République du Cameroon finally helped Ambazonia to have a country which is an ICC signatory. La République du Cameroon has mistaken helped Ambazonia to get a country which is a signatory to the Rome Statute and a signatory to ICC. The case against Cho AYABA is a big advantage for Ambazonia to set up a case straight at the ICC against La République du Cameroon genocidal authorities. We on this platform cried out loud and called out the ADF on their actions against civilians, but it was seriously ignored and we were mocked. We called out the ADF severally, yet telling them that La République du Cameroon was going to use their stupid, senseless, brutal action against the struggle. They have just used some of the stupid actions like the burning of taxis and public execution in Guzan to file at the ICC against Cho AYABA. They think it will ruin the revolution, but hell no. The case against Cho AYABA will help to equally expose the war crimes on both sides of the divide. La République du Cameroon authorities will all be arrested and they will go down. I think we should instead jubilate for this advantage, and we should instead miss this. We shouldn't miss this advantage given to us on a platter of gold to nail La République du Cameroon and counter sue with overwhelming genocide evidence. This is also coming from, this is the reaction, this is the message from Mimi Mefo. He said that the arrest of Cho AYABA, a leading figure in the Ambazonian separatist movement, has sparked excitement across social media platforms. His arrest, confirmed on the night of September 24th, 2024, has triggered widespread celebration, particularly among those who oppose the armed conflict in the region. This is Mimi Mefo. This is someone who was arrested too. Mimi Mefo was arrested, but the people stood behind her, and she was released. Okay, but she doesn't understand that the community you grow with or you grow in has a huge role to play in your life. Okay, and that is what Mimi Mefo doesn't understand, that the Anglophone community or the Southern Cameroonians that he grew in. He is a Bamileke, but he grew in Southern Cameroon. Okay, that's why they might even confuse her to an Anglophone when she was arrested. When they realized that he's a Bamileke, he was released. Okay, but looking at it critically, you can see from his report, you can see the bias report she always write about the struggle, about, she doesn't understand that this is a struggle for the survival of the people of Southern Cameroon. She thinks that she can just go out and say things, write things, But from different comments, you can see that the trial of AYABA Cho is a good opportunity for the Ambazonian people to let the world know about the crimes of La République. Okay, it doesn't matter what happened. There is widespread media outlet about this conversation now, and It is so important for the people of Amazonia to take this as an opportunity to send out the this is somebody writing from the Kondenge prison. Conrad, his name is T. Conrad. He's in Kondenge. He writes, amidst the polemic, one thing stands out: the undeniable fact that our oppression by the enemy, La République and France, whatever the case may be, or the reasons we have to hate each other in this pursuit for freedom, we all have a duty to defend each other before the enemy. If one falls, everyone can fall. It doesn't matter who you are or what you stand for. As long as you fight for freedom, the enemy is never going to favor you against their own, no matter what their own does against the local or international laws in place. As CRTV enjoys and backs in a pseudo victory, I know that God, who created the land of Amazonia, shall bring us out of these damning moments higher. Courage to Dr. AYABA as he faces this trial, and I pray God uses this situation to take Amazonia to the doors and corridors of those that matter. The hand of God works in strange ways, and this is surely one of them. These are all reactions we have from different areas, and you can see the overwhelming discussion going on about this issue. Okay, this guy Capo, he said that he won AYABA CHO before, but he said AYABA CHO did not listen. Okay, I'll just play a little bit excerpt of what he's saying about this arrest.
Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. My country people, na Capo Daniel, this is the one for can talk on this very good news where it is sweet my heart, sute, it is sweet my heart, it is jolly. AYABA CHO Lucas, the short wicked man in Norway, as Abidan warn una, Abidan tell una, say it go happen. He then be arrested for crimes, for inciting crimes against humanity. That is the document I have in front of me. It is now confirmed that AYABA CHO have been arrested. Police they don't catch him for Norway for the crimes of inciting crimes against humanity in his rule as leader of AYABA ADF. The details are still yet sealed. We will understand and know the details once he has been charged officially in court. My country people them, as I be tell una 3 months ago, and even 1 year ago, Tawa be come up for AYABA. Say AYABA CHO, they will catch you. AYABA CHO, they don't catch you for Norway. Police, they don't catch you, they don't arrest you for inciting crimes against humanity. Now, the exact charges that way, then arrest you for. I want to explain for Namuna understand. When they arrest you, it means that they don't get evidence where they believe you don't commit the crime where they don't state them for that arrest warrant. It don't mean that they don't convict you. It don't mean that they don't charge you for court. So tomorrow the FCC go charge you for court. But because they want a very big crime, and at the first time where Norway government it don't use this war against this crime against humanity for arrest any man for the whole history. So now very big exceptional thing where they want to do them, it means that they already be sure for which way they do them. Unlike Eric Tato, where they don't give you bail for crimes and way they don't commit for America, we will not know whether they will give the AYABA CHO bail, because if you go charge you for court, they will give you bail. But one thing we will know, now say for the case, for the people them for Gozang, that 2 people there they be killed for Gozang, where Lucas, Asu, Mumu, if they can't stand claim responsibility, lie for their name, say now because they work with Rene, that Cameroon B. Where that person, that 2 people, then are just innocent people, then way, the only reason where they kill them, I say, AYABA CHO talk to me, then show example, say, they go and fight against black leg. So then go kill innocent people. Lie again on top of their head, say they don't catch them, keep them for 1 month for investigate, where they not even arrest that people them. They don't can catch them for road, so, catch them for their bar, for their store, go shoot them for road, kill them. So, they don't catch the AYABA CHO. They want a lesson for we all. Make all man know say, you know if you use self-defense use our Ambazonian struggle for go begin commit war crime them against our own people. All wicked people them for history, even Hamas, Hezbollah, Taliban, all the kind of bad group, the one that I hear and when a terrorist group them. They go attack na the other side, then they can attack na their own people. So what about we? We not follow the way for Mandela. We not follow the way for Malcolm X, Martin Luther. People they don't fight for give freedom. We instead we go do bad thing even past the bad people. So I don't reject all these war crimes. We don't always condemn them. And we'll be very, very happy. The people from Mankon, they be very happy. The people from Bamenda, they don't exile, ban AYABA CHO. AYABA CHO don't burn palace for inside EY. The one na justice for Pachi Etanu. The quarter head for Musang. Where Bibi na my head for my intelligence. Where AYABA CHO personally told me Jesse go kill it. Because that part, he take the only picture. That way the bury Commander General Rambo. He send that picture for me. I publish him. Because of picture alone, then send people that me then go keep power be the help, except for even collect liberation tax with the power not agree with them. Then go kill that power in front of the family. Now justice for Pachi Etanu. Now justice for Nkemende. Where he call me for beg me, say me will levy me go for a village. I call AYABA CHO talk for ye. Instead for AYABA CHO for advice boy them, he send boy them me then go catch ye. They end up kill him. Before the years, people them will CPD and already give money, say me then kill it because they don't try to convince Pobia, make it give Kemende a position for parliament, for legislature, for other people them. Then deny because they're facing a very good intellectual. Not only our own people, they use them for kill our own people them.
So, yeah, so that was Capo Daniel. He was the defense chief of the under AYABA. He knows a lot of things about that happening in ADF and EGOF-C. That was an excerpt from him, and this letter is coming from the Biafran leader, who is also in Norway, and he's writing this letter on behalf of the AYABA CHO, asking for his release. He wrote this letter in so the letter is about the release of AYABA. Okay, he wants AYABA to be released, and he's trying to call on the Norway government to release him with immediate effect. The letter reads, let me put the letter up there. You see it. It's about the this is the letter from the Biafran leader, one of the Biafran leader. He said, today I have extensive discussion with Ambazonian Vice President and the leader of EGOF-C. I have been briefed about what may have transpired. Okay, that's what he wrote. He said, we call on the Norwegian authorities to do their job in a civilized way, and also to understand that taking away the leader of a freedom movement doesn't solve the problem or stop the ideological movement for freedom. We urge them to also investigate every atrocities against Ambazonian people, which Dr. Cho AYABA and Ambazonian people will be presenting to the concerned authorities in Norway and beyond. Biafra people will continue to stand strongly with our brothers and sisters in Ambazonia. We stand with Dr. Cho AYABA. We also look forward to seeing him released soon. It is not the name you call us today that matters, but the name you will call us in 10 years' time. Our alliance with Ambazonia remains strong and intact. Dr. AYABA is healthy and strong, and I am very optimistic that this is an opportunity for him and Ambazonian people to present their case and lecture those who are not on the know. This is signed by His Excellency Ekpa Simon Joku. He is the Prime Minister of the Biafran government. That is the Okay, so we just heard from the leader of Biafra, and this is just something that we know La Republic has been very excited to do. Okay, and they have been planning to arrest the leaders, but like any other revolution, the arrest of one leader just sprung the coming of another leader, right? It doesn't stop the struggle. Okay, this is coming from some other from another activist. So he said that AYABA sitting in a Norwegian jail for 10 years means nothing to him, because he will be living in relative luxury and almost like a 3-star hotel, medical care, access to the library, and more. He will surely restrain from his odd ways, but still grant him more than sitting in a dungeon like Kondingi. So this is coming from another person too. So, but we have so many reactions across the world about this, and we have seen other leaders coming up strong to condemn the Norwegian government. Like President Chris Ano made a very powerful statement, and he condemned this arrest. Take a listen to President Chris Ano.
Permit me to state that the arrest of Cho AYABA by Norway, coupled with charges of international crimes, reveals an alarming level of hypocrisy and selective justice that should deeply disturb anyone committed to the principles of fairness and equality. This move does not stand alone as a procedural action of international law enforcement, but rather reaches a double standard that blatantly ignores the atrocities committed by the Cameroonian regime against the people of Amazonia. How can Norway justify singling out AYABA when Cameroon government officials drenched in the blood of innocents, room-free, untouched by the same mechanisms of justice? This is a travesty of the highest order. Cameroonian officials have committed crimes so heinous, so glaring, that any serious commitment to international justice would necessitate their immediate indictment, their immediate arrest. The arbitrary arrest of innocent civilians in Amazonia, the burning and destruction of over 400 towns and villages, the rampant use of torture, and the systematic campaign of extrajudicial killings have all been carried out with brutal impunity by the regime in Yaoundé, by their officials. Soldiers of the Cameroonian military have openly admitted to burying civilians in Amazonia in mass graves, executing innocent people without trial, and engaging in forced disappearances as part of a reign of terror aimed at quashing Amazonian resistance. This is no speculation or exaggeration. We all know it. Human rights reports are there. These are documented crimes witnessed by the international community. And yet, Norway has chosen to turn a blind eye to these atrocities while targeting an individual who has merely dared to stand against such overwhelming brutality by La République du Cameroon officials. If Norway truly sought to uphold international law and protect human rights, its response would not be limited. Again, its response should not be limited to the arrest of Cho AYABA, but also extended to the immediate apprehension of Cameroonian officials responsible for these war crimes in Amazonia. How can any rational observer fail to see the glaring injustice in this situation? Is Norway so politically compromised, so concerned with maintaining diplomatic ties with la République du Cameroon that it has chosen to overlook the mass killings, the burnings of villages, and the systematic oppression faced by the people of Ambazonia? Have they? To claim to be neutral or law-abiding while allowing such crimes to go unanswered, unpunished, is to be complicit in the very violence it claims to oppose. The message Norway has sent is clear. Fight your freedom and you will be prosecuted. Oppress, murder, and destroy.
So that was an except from Comrade Chris Anno. The excerpt about this arrest that we all know is of Dr. Cho AYABA. Dr. Cho AYABA, who has been arrested. We know on Tuesday, September 24th, that the Kripos, which is the Norwegian Secret Service, arrested AYABA Cho. They said a man in his 50s was arrested and in a planned operation by Kripos. And on Wednesday, September 25th, he was brought before the Oslo District Court for remand due to the risk of evidence tampering. And the communique continued that we are in the early stage of the investigation and several investigative steps remain, says Anette Berger, the prosecutor responsible for the case, who is a police attorney at Kripos. And the communique also said that Norway has an international responsibility to ensure that we are not a safe haven for individuals committing war crimes or crimes against humanity. This is the first time a person in Norway has been charged with incitement to crimes against humanity, says Berger. So this is the communique that we had, and from what we know, we have heard also from the AYABA Cho's lawyer, who said that he said that my client denies any criminal wrongdoing and opposes pre-trial detention. The lawyer said that the lawyer argues that the charges are based on a misunderstanding of the situation in Cameroon and his role in it. He is cooperating with the police to clarify the matter, writes defense attorney Morten Engesbach. That's the AYABA Cho's defense attorney there. So we have other reactions. The BBC is also reporting this. The ABC, the different media are reporting this, and the BBC writes that the Cameroonian separatist leader Lucas AYABA Cho has been arrested in Norway for his alleged role in the ongoing conflict in Cameroon. His lawyer says the arrest is linked to his social media activity. So that is what we have. But as we all know, these mixed reactions across Ambazonia is just the fact that Cho AYABA has been forefront in most of the activities with his ADF and the Hague of Sea. And now these are also reactions from another guy, another activist, fellow Ambazonians. When it comes to Cho AYABA's arrest in Norway for alleged crimes against humanity, we need to keep in mind that bringing all the facts and evidence to the world that La Republic's state terrorists are the big criminals against humanity and not AYABA is far more important than whether AYABA gets jail time or not. All those ambers who are eager to bring AYABA behind bars are wrong if they forget to tell the Norwegian and international judiciary that Biya and France proving crimes against humanity and against the sovereignty of the nation of Ambazonia, Southern Cameroon, are 100 times more than the unproven crimes of Comrade Cho. The other Amber leaders shall publish a communique that they all, including AYABA, distance themselves from crimes against humanity, but La République du Cameroon does not, and that Ambazonian, Southern Cameroonian, has international law and UN resolution behind herself when it defends herself by force against the illegal annexation. Norwegian law has not got the right to put itself above international law in this case. I hope Cho AYABA comes free, because even if his boys on ground went wrong in some things, he at least in his rhetoric tried to wake and shake the Amazonian up to do something for freedom and independence, while thousands and thousands of cowards did nothing and prefer to play ball with La Republic regime. If AYABA will do something which the Amazonians don't like as a collective in the future, that shall be a problem which the Amazonians have to solve internally, not the international limelight. This is from another activist. So yes, we have seen all the discussion about AYABA. We've heard from different people, but we are trying to make sure that the international community understand the struggle. Okay, a lot of people don't know the struggle. They don't know the Southern Cameroon crisis, but we are trying to say that this is about the freedom of the people of Southern Cameroon, and it's very, very clear that the union that was made did not go well. The United Nations decolonization process did not go well, and we are calling on these people of Southern Cameroon to keep this struggle moving. No matter the propaganda, no matter the corruption, no matter the intimidation, the people of Southern Cameroon should remain steadfast to the goal of achieving their independence till the end. Thank you for watching. God bless you. God bless Amazonia.